record this rest from now on, so there's not going to be a live stream. So yeah, this is not live. We had Smolly retire just as I came back. Not sure where that happened. But we have a safety car now. No, just no. Let's see, we got Ballboy, he was in the pits, Silent Mano, Texvax, Iwizuk, Rekla and Costa in the pits. Monty and Marshall were already in the pits, Monty of course for that damage. Let's see, as Marshall gets the penalty under safety car in the chicane for corner cutting. Monty's in the pits again, going for hearts. That is actually quite a good call. Those hearts only have like 2 laps on them, so he should be good. Let's see, but we still have Cassidy leading, Sphinx in P2, then Beryl, then Ruben. Obviously because of those pit stops, and Bobby just overtaking Van Dongen. Yeah, if I would be Bobby, I would try to give that position back ASAP, because he knows that even if the game tells you to overtake, do not overtake another driver under safety car. So what Bobby should do right now, and I was about to say if you're listening to the stream, but yeah, that was ideally really could do there, just go off track, that way the other car can go past. That's very fair from him. I'm just saying on the free shot right now, but there will be no stream. I'm just gonna record the race. God. Nice camera here. Must be right at the diffuser. I like that angle. We can see that angle a bit more often, hopefully. Let's see, who do we have? We have a bunch of guys. Ballboy, first of the guys that pitted. Is Ballboy in the net race lead? I think he is. So good job from him. Let's see, Cassidy there. Still on mediums. Ruben made some great progress. Let's look at the positions. A lot of position gained as that swings in the pits on the hard. He's gonna drop down to last place now, or maybe second to last. That was a bit of a late call there. I'm not sure if that was the smartest call he could have made, but Sen and Ruben are both gaining 11 and 15 positions. Alpha King gaining 10. And Sphinx and Iwizuk in the pits as well. Don't think that was for damage. Sphinx now on the softs. Oh, and he's... Yeah, that's cold tires for you on a cold track. Is that damage from... That is damage from. It's left side and pad damage. Why, Sphinx? Just why? I mean, he is fast and all, but... Why? You didn't have to do that. You just ruined your race even more. And I think that safety car is gonna come in this step, so if you pit now for repairs, it is gonna cost you a lot more. You're gonna go down from P2 to being, I don't know, like 15 seconds behind the field. That wasn't the smartest thing to do right there, I gotta be honest. As you have a safety car in this lap, as expected. Okay, I hope I'll be able to be heard when we're recording. If not, then who cares? Let's see, Cassidy is gonna restart the field. We're gonna go on board with Barrett to see, and Cassidy gets a very early launch and caught Barrett napping completely. Okay, for through the chicane. Good job there. Sen and Bobby already fighting. Sen has to give up that position and loses multiple positions as a result. That wasn't smart from him. Bobby, oh, I think he overtook Sen too early and now had to give it up. Oh, Van Dongen spun around in turn 1. Or he went wide, I'm not quite sure what happened there. Ruben's already passed Bever. Ghostic is spun around, coming towards turn 3. Everything is kicking off, I don't know what the hell is happening. Cassidy's already clear by 1.6 seconds. Ruben ahead of Bever. VIP up into P4, good job from him. And everything else is just kicking off behind. Swings. Yeah, he came into the pit. This time he doesn't bottle it into the wall. Van Dongen spun around again. He has... Does he have damage? Can't really tell. No, I think he should be good. At least no major damage for him. Welcome to F3. There's Michael diving it on Sen. That's getting a bit close. Maybe a bit of wheel banging there. Ballboy already up to P10. Decent start from him. Just a massive gap between the top 3 and VIP, who I think was like 4 places further down on the restart, but managed to profit from spins and contact, getting very close to the wall of champions, and I think he just got a warning for turn 13 as well, because he did take a lot of curb there. Cassidy, interestingly enough, able to maintain the gap to Ruben, who, on those 8 lap old tires, I know we've spent a few laps on the safety car, but I think we might already be at that crossover point between mediums and softs. I think the softs can only go like 9-10 laps competitively, and then we're just done for, as we got Glowstick in the pits for damage as expected. See Bevan not really able to keep up with Ruben, so Cassidy showing some really good pace here, and I am gonna curse him right now as we got Sen spun round at the exit of 7. There's Zook finding his way past. Does Sen have damage? No, he doesn't. So he can continue on. Okay, Cassidy looking very, very good. Did he win a race? I think he won a race before in his career in FRL. Maybe 2, but not too many. This could be 1 more. But then again, we're only on lap 9 out of 35. But it's looking good for him so far. Just has to keep it consistent. VIP losing more time to the guys ahead, so he's not feeling well on those tires. Michael are not really able to keep up with him. He has a train of cars behind him. Bobby, Mano, Alpha King, Ballboy right behind him, trying to find a way past. Alpha King already going kinda defensive. Can Ballboy hang it around the outside? No, doesn't have a grip for that. He has Rekla right behind him on the mediums. Ballboy was still with Alpha King. And that's really a warning right there for corner cutting. And he's really close. I think he might be running a little bit higher wings because he just seems to have more grip and more confidence in that first sector. As Ruben, I think, made a mistake, lost half a second to Cassidy, and Bev gained half a second on him, as we have Manu and Bobby going side by side. Bobby being slightly forced off track there, but I think that was just hard racing. If he got a warning, he can obviously get that removed. We got Costa spun around at the exit of turn 9, and we got Bobby diving it down the inside of Manu again, trying to get past. We got Rekla against Ballboy. So Ballboy went from attacking the Ferrari, which I gotta say, I'm not sure about you, but I actually quite like this livery. I mean, fair enough, the yellow box on the engine cover looks a bit but apart from that, I really like it. As San has retired. How did he manage to do that? We're gonna go on board with swings there. I can only imagine that someone put him into the wall. Absolutely amazing. Let's see, is that a safety car? Let's look at the board. Yes, it is a safety car, so that's the second safety car of the race. I can only imagine that somebody put him into the barrier there. Very unfortunate for him. I think he's gonna be furious at that. And Cassidy, after just building a, well, pretty much 2-second lead, now has to do it all again. Or is he gonna pit for hearts? He could be pitting for hearts now. They would make it to the end, 25 laps. Or 24 laps after this one. Is doable. I think he should be pitting for the hearts. All the guys that haven't pitted yet and that obviously aren't on the hearts, so not Michael and not Alpha King, they should be pitting for the hearts because those tires will definitely, probably, maybe make it to the end. I expect that's gonna be what's Cassidy doing right now. Yeah, he's pitting. Ruben's gonna do just with Sam. Barrett's gonna do just with Sam. Oh, Ruben got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's unfortunate for him. VIP, he's in the pits. Michael stays out. Manu stays out. Bobby in the pits. Yeah, that makes sense. Martial is in the pits as well. I think he's also going for the hard. See Michael now leading on those 11 lap old hards. Cassidy is gonna rejoin in P6, P7. Careful now, don't understeer like swings, and he's in P6. So Cassidy is still looking very good. Let's see, Manu and Wackler, I don't think they can drive through to the end. Michael, well, he didn't make a stop yet. Actually, let's look at who made stops yet. So Michael didn't make a stop yet. He stays to pit, so that's one position for Cassidy. Manu and Wackler, they still have to pit, surely, because the mediums can't make it for another 23 laps after this. So they gotta pit. Texvax, he'll have to pit. Ballboy might have to pit. He might be able to go through if he can stretch those tires and if we have a few more safety cars. So really, the only threat, or the only thing that resembles a threat to Cassidy right now, is Ballboy. Ruben, interestingly enough, went from the softs to the mediums. Now I don't think those will make it to the end. 23 laps, maybe like 24, 22, 21 after the safety car. If we are green all the way to the end, don't think Ruben will do it, Barre will. So really, Cassidy's only threats are 2 positions ahead of him and 1, 2, 3, 4 positions behind him. Apart from that, he is looking quite good, so all he has to do, fingers crossed, is just drive it home, do what he's done before. Obviously now he's kinda in the midfield, so he has more cars around him, so he has to be careful with that. And Martial has managed to spin in the chicane and the safety car. He managed to get a penalty earlier on, now he managed to have a full spin, but I don't think he has any damage. But yeah, I think maybe he doesn't have a good setup, or the track just doesn't suit him, or the tires don't suit him. But he's having quite a few problems today. But yeah, Cassidy is still looking really, really good for the win. I know I didn't make any predictions, because nah. But right now I think Cassidy is in the best seat in the house. And given that his teammate is out in front, I'm not sure if Mike is going to try to hold them up to make sure that Cassidy can overtake them all, or if he's trying to pull away. Because I think if I'd be Michael, I'd be trying to pull away, so that my teammate doesn't get caught up at the back end of that massive DRS train. Then again, he is on 12-lap-old hard, so not sure if he's gonna have that much more pace than Manu and Wackler behind him on those mediums. But the safety car is coming in this lap. Let's see, we saw the other Haas jump quite early last time around and completely catch Barre off guard. Is Michael gonna do something similar or something else? Let's see. Still not going. The safety car's entering the pits now. See what's Michael gonna do. Now he jumps, and again. Not as big as previous restart, but again the Haas getting the jump on the cars behind, but Manu with a much better line through the chicane with more temperature, more grip in those tires. Only 4 tenths away, so not the ideal start, but at least he managed to defend his position for now coming into turns 1 and 2. Meanwhile, Cassidy, he's the second in front of Monty, who's getting challenged by Ruben. So Cassidy just has to focus on what's happening in front of him. Glow stick again with issues in turn 1, so he's at the back end of the grid again. Ballboy 1 second away from Wackler, getting challenged by Texvax. Texvax going around the outside. A little bit of contact. Texvax has to cut the grass. Careful on the rejoin. Oh, almost. Oh, he's lagging quite a bit. Almost puts Cassidy in the wall. Cassidy though getting past Ruben, now right behind him. Don't push him off track. Oh, I think Ruben just bumped out him off track there. If that's a warning, that should be removed. But Cassidy gaining 1 position. Now he is behind Ballboy and he has Ruben behind him. Texvax trying to make a move around the outside. Swings has retired in turn 9, so I think he lost it and hit the barrier. Hopefully not another safety car, and we have another safety car. Number 3. And we're not even halfway through this race. And Marcel retired as well. Just one corner earlier. I'm not sure if that was on purpose, because I'm not quite sure how you can retire in turn 8. Maybe on the braking zone on the left, because the Armco comes out at you. But apart from that, Michael in the pits for mediums. 21 laps. Yeah. I think the pit strategy tells you about 15 to 16 laps on those tires. Let's see, add 3 more, you're at 19. And 2 more laps. If you have another safety car, you should be able to go through to the end with that. But I guess now in P4. Manu and Wacker, they still have to pit, surely. Probably gonna pit for softs later on in the race. Let's see, I think Manu, he started on the soft, so he already did his tire requirements. Wacker, he started on the mediums, I think, so he's probably gonna go for the softs. Ballboy might be able to drive through to the end. And Cassidy is definitely gonna be able to drive through, and I think Cassidy generally is the faster driver. He's on the better tires right now, so he should be getting past Ballboy with relative ease. Then again, Ballboy has shown this season and over the last 2 seasons as well that he knows how to defend himself and that he can make his car quite wide to lead a train of cars for multiple laps on end. So who knows, maybe Ballboy could be on for a win after a long time. I think he won last time. Was it in Spa last season, I think? 2 seasons ago? I'm not quite sure. I think it was Spa, but I can't remember which season. I think in the rain when he pitted for wet tires. Or he pitted away from wet tires in changing conditions. He made the right call on the strategy and managed to jump everybody. Don't think weather's gonna be a factor today, but who knows, maybe Ballboy is gonna be able to get a good result. Podium should definitely be possible if he is able to extend his stint towards the end of the race. Let's see, but yeah, Cassidy is still definitely the favorite. Ruben with that 5-second penalty. Talking about penalties, let's have a look. Satumano with 3, Ruben actually with 8 seconds. And he probably has to pit again because I'm not sure if his tires are gonna make it. Maybe if he nurses them quite a lot, but I would just push on those tires and then pit for softs. Maybe hope for another safety car. And safety car is gonna come in this lap. 3rd safety car restart, 3rd different guy out on front, restarting. Now last time he saw the kind of jump that Michael got. Is he gonna do something similar to the 2 Haas drivers before him? Red Wecker right behind him, getting very close. Cassidy leaving a bit of a gap, just to make sure that he doesn't run into any trouble. Zook leaving quite a big gap. Let's see what's Manu gonna do. He's gonna leave it later. Might be going out of a final chicane. Ah, not that. Oh, it's gonna cause a Constantina. He's gonna leave it very late. Remember, you can't go side by side with Weckler. And now he jumps. And that's a good start from him. We got Ruben. Oh, and is that Bobby? No, he just had a bad restart. He lost a few positions there. But so far, relatively clean, I think. We don't have a spin yet. Quite good. I thought there might be Constantina effect after the chicane as Cassidy going down the inside of Ballboy, thinks better of it, and Ruben going around the outside of him. Cassidy just let him go. I think he had a little bit of oversteer there as well. But yeah, just let him go. Ruben has penalties, he probably has to pit again. You can just let him go, just stay in his DRS, and Ruben already getting past Ballboy as well, so yeah, those 5-year-old mediums. Obviously with a lot of grip at this stage in the race, but that is gonna go away in about 10 laps time. Let's see, Ballboy there also struggling slightly on the hards. compared to Cassidy on his 7-lap fresher tires. Cassidy also with more overspeed, using the overtake, is getting past, and now he's just gonna sit behind Ruben and let him tow him towards the front two, who are already 1.8 seconds out in front, so good restart from them too. Further down we have Zook. Is that Zook? No, that's VIP. Oh, and there's damage, and that's Alpha King in the wall. In the wall of champions. He's not a champion, but he did find the wall. And we have another safety car number 4. God almighty. Oh, we're halfway through and we already went through 4 safety cars. I think 5 is the maximum. Then again, I think last week or 2 weeks ago we had 6 in total, including VSCs. So I'm not sure what the limit is on this game. Maybe there is no limit, who knows. But yeah. 4th safety car now, and our 5th retirement. Could be worse, probably. Alpha King crashing out in the wall of champions. And Cassidy still managing it quite nicely. Just holding onto those tires. Now Ballboy. I think the safety car for Ballboy is going to be quite good, because I think now he can go through to the end. Ruben still not gonna make it. I mean, he still needs like 5 or 6 laps less on those tires, so he's probably still set to pit. And even if he wouldn't, you know, he has an 8-second penalty, so Cassidy just has to stay within 8 seconds of him, and he should be alright. So we got a few cars in the pits. Actually, Ballboy is pitting from those hards onto mediums. Okay, those mediums should make it to the end now. See, 17 laps after this. Maybe 16 if the safety car stays out for another lap. Yeah, that's definitely doable. So Ballboy, actually, those are old mediums. Those are 4-lap old mediums, so 20 on them. Could still work. 20 laps on mediums, that's doable, I think. Let's see, same with Michael, same with Costa. So yeah, those 3 right here should make it through. Barra and Bobby should make it through. VIP and Ruben, I don't think they will. Rekla and Manu definitely won't. So I think right now the net race order, once everybody has been, you know, in the pits for the last time, should be Cassidy ahead of Bobby, ahead of Barra. And then Michael, Ballboy and Costa on the fresher mediums behind them 3. And Cassidy with that buffer being VIP in between him and Bobby. So yeah, still looking good for Cassidy. He's doing a really good job right now, just managing his race, not taking any big risks. He knows he doesn't have to take any big risks. He's not really in the championship fight, I think. I haven't looked at the standings or race. But yeah, he's just keeping consistent, just trying to get this W. At the same time, Bobby and Barra and Manu, they know that they're fighting for the championship, so they might be a bit desperate to get every point they can, especially Barra and Manu to catch up to Bobby. And obviously Manu leading right now on those tires, yet to make a pit stop, or yet to make his last pit stop. He's gonna hope that he can pull away as soon as possible. Probably hoping that his good friend Ruben is gonna overtake Rekla and then back down the field behind him. Should be possible for him with 7-lap fresher tires. But yeah, Cassidy is still very much in the best spot to take this race win without any penalties yet. Actually, let's take another look at the penalties again. We got Sademan with 3, Ruben with 8. That's 5 seconds for speeding and 3 for track limits. VIP with 3, Barra with 5. I'm not sure if he got those for speeding or for contact under safety car. I'm guessing for speeding. Michael F1 with 3 seconds and Texax down in P13 with 3 seconds. And if there are any more safety cars and the field stays this close, any penalty could be very, very costly. Let's see, safety cars in again. Let's try this again. Last time Manu went very, very late. Is he gonna do the same thing, which Striker might be expecting? Is he gonna go earlier now? He's backing down a lot more. I think he's gonna go very early this time. Gonna wait until the safety car is in the pits. And you can just see how much the oil is going. He's gonna go before the chicane. Oh, what's his stance? Yeah, now he goes. Wagler knew that it was coming, but he still didn't manage to get the same reaction time. Cassidy just having some respectful distance. And Wagler, yeah, about 9 tenths behind Mano. So good jump there from Mano. Ruben pressing him already. On the fresher tires, should be able to get past. Cassidy 7 tenths behind, VIP 7 tenths behind, and Bobby 6 tenths. So they're quite evenly spread out the top group. Glow stick with a penalty for track limits, I think that was in turns 3 and 4. See, and Wagler already 1 second away from Mano, so Mano really using all of his skill and pace to pull that gap out, to get Wagler out of that DRS so that his teammate can overtake him and be his buffer. See, as VIP is also 1 second behind Cassidy, so VIP doing good job as Cassidy's buffer. Don't think that's planned, but that's just fortunate for Cassidy right here. Let's see, Wagler though on the straight, gaining a bit on Mano again, so maybe running a bit less wings. Mano being able to extend the gap in the first sector, but then Wagler gaining a bit again on the last sector with those long straights. Michael getting past Barry through the chicane, didn't see that, but that must have been a good move if you can pull that off in the chicane. Let's see, Ruben didn't manage to attack Wagler yet, still half a second away. Manu getting a really good drive out of the first 2 corners. But then Wagler with a better drive through turns 3 and 4, so really there isn't that much between them two. Ruben, I'm surprised that he isn't able to put more pressure on Wagler there with his supposed tire advantage, and Cassidy behind him, 6 tenths, just biding his time, just looking what's gonna happen in front of him. He knows that those guys will have to pit again, and he knows that VIP is dropping back 10th by 10th lap after lap, so there's no pressure for him right now. Saying that, he does look quite a bit faster than Ruben, being able to run this close. See, and Wagler still 9 tenths, now 8 tenths, gaining on that back straight, not even using any energy. Bring it down to 6 tenths, so he gained like 3 tenths just in that last sector. So Wagler running probably less wings. Is it going to be enough to close up to Mano and overtake him with DRS, which is activated? And we are back, yay! Okay, what did I miss? Mano and Wagler were battling, so Wagler is fast enough on that straight. Ruben though getting past Wagler in the melee, that's exactly what Mano wanted, and now Ruben is hopefully going to slow him down. Cassidy still half a second behind them. VIP losing more time to those top 4, so it's still all working out okay for Cassidy right now. Mano though still leading, Ruben now in between him and Wagler, and Ruben, is he going to attack his teammate? No, he isn't. As Van Dongen gets the penalty for track limits. Let's see, Ruben should just really drive conveniently slow in the first sector once I get there, to hold up Wagler and give his teammate a bit of breathing room. Well, not just to hold up Wagler, but also to hold up Cassidy, it has to be said. Because Cassidy still is in the net race lead. And I do think that Ruben also has to pit that, so yeah, Cassidy should definitely be in the race lead. As Michael trying to overtake VIP goes over the sausage curbs, loses a bit of time and a place to Beva and to Bobby there. VIP now fighting with Bobby around the outside with more grip on those hards. Now the inside for turn 2. Beautiful move. Can Beva follow him? Not yet. Very nice battling here. Yes, let's see. 3.5 seconds to Cassidy now, so yeah, Cassidy... He's just loving this right now. Not losing a lot of time with the fighting in front of him, as there's a bit of contact between VIP and Barrier. I don't think there's any damage, but definitely an aggressive move from Barrier into the hairpin. Obviously trying to keep up with Bobby, the guy that's still leading the championship. I'm not sure how the standing should be right now. Oh no! And that was totally unnecessary from Barrier there. He thought he cleared VIP, wanted to pull over to the left to open up the corner, and just wiped out VIP GTA Gamer there. That was a very costly blunder for Barry, because that's definitely going to be a penalty for him. I can guarantee you that. I'm guessing 10 seconds. Most likely. That was just not necessary. I know it was on purpose, but yeah, that was just a very, very bad judgment call right there. Let's see, what is Sadomano doing? He might be pitting for softs now, unless he's really trying to get those mediums to the end. But I don't know if that's gonna work out. I think he might be pitting, same with Vekla. Ruben might be trying to stretch them out towards the end. If the others have managed to carry them 22 laps, Ruben might be able to do it as well. And you can see that Ruben is just backing them up. Gotta be careful that he doesn't get a penalty for driving unnecessarily slow, but that tells me that Manu is trying to pit right now, and Ruben has probably been ordered to back him up a bit, although he is spinning up now again. And Manu is staying out. And Cassidy is in. Hey, oh, Steven joined. I just started the party before Steven. Let's see if he can hear us. Or if he's gonna join us. See, Cassidy and everybody else had pitted on the softs. I mean, Cassidy only has people with penalties ahead of him now, so that should work out for him. 3 seconds, 6 seconds, 3 seconds, 8 seconds, 3 seconds. But he will have to do some overtaking. Ah, this is a gamble from him. It might pay off. But he does have to do some overtaking, and that can be risky around a tight and fast circuit like this. Ooh, it's gonna be very interesting. Alrighty, let's see, safety car should be coming in this lap. I think Costa will be able to catch up in time. Oh, Cassidy, why do you have to make it so interesting? Let's see, Manu is gonna try to extend it to the end. I think he may... Could we see a puncture from... I think we might see a puncture from him. Ruben, I think his job is... Oh, is it clear? It might be clear. He might be trying to just back everybody up. Or he's trying to overtake Manu, and then he's gonna tell him, well, you only order tires, you go back them up. But I think if he can't win the restart, then he will just stay behind and hold up Bobby, Michael, Monty, and all those guys on the softs as much as he can. Meanwhile, there's Bobo. Bobo is in P8. Dude, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Absolutely no idea. As the safety car is in this lap. I'm quickly gonna save my recording. Make sure that I don't lose everything. Should I disconnect? Let's see, final restart. Ruben and Mano. Oh, and look at Bobby being right behind him. So Ruben already leaving quite a bit of a gap. Oh, yeah, and you can see the delay here. Oh, he's being cheeky. He's being very cheeky. That made the attentions totally clear. Oh god, this is disgustingly smart. So yeah, Sadio Mano on those old mediums is gonna try to pull away. Ruben is gonna sacrifice himself to hold everybody up. I mean, he has 8 seconds, he knows that he's gonna drop down the grid. He's just doing this to help his friend. Meanwhile, Cassidy challenging Frankie Monty. A lot faster through turn 6. Gives him a slight tap of his front wing. Now deploying his energy. Careful, Monty, don't put him in the wall, don't put him in the wall, don't put him in the wall, don't put him in the wall. That's a bit of contact. Is that damage for him? Hopefully not. Oh, that is damage. Right side in plate. Ah, Monty, that wasn't too smart. Michael went off the track there, used the rejoin road as instructed. Oh god. Bobo there diving in. I thought he was gonna hit Cassidy and spin him around. Cassidy have some damage. I hope that's not impacting him too much. Monty making some contact. I think he's the reason for that damage. Cassidy won't be very happy about that at all. But his pace is still looking quite okay. Let's see. And is he gonna get him now? Yes, he is. Monty is still in there. No, he isn't. Cassidy swoops around the outside. Good job from him. Wagler there, going around the outside of Michael, I think that was. Yep, and now being behind Monty. Let's see, Ruben. Only 1.2 seconds behind Mano, so even though Ruben might be trying to hold everybody back, he is still faster than his teammates, and that just shows you how much Mano is trying to save his tires, as Monty had a massive moment, I think, coming through turn 6. Potentially some damage for him. Okay, let's see, Cassidy. Oh god, get the calculators out. Look at the gaps. 2.2 behind Mano. Mano has 3 seconds worth of penalties. So do Bobby and Ruben. Well, Ruben with 8 seconds, obviously. Right now, Cassidy is gonna win this race. He would just have to stay behind and keep Becker behind him as well, as we have Van Dongen retiring. Same place as Sen. And we got another safety car. And he's pitting again. And he's pitting again. Why are you pitting again? Why? Cassidy just lost his race win right here. He just absolutely lost his race win. I mean, fair enough. He's repairing his wing damage and he's going on onto mediums. No, Cassidy. Oh, I mean, yes, your pace was still good, despite that wing damage. You were gonna win. God. Das kann nicht wahr sein. Cassidy just has to rest. I mean, fair enough, maybe Wecker could have gotten him. Maybe even Ballboy. But it would have still been the podium for you, man. And fair enough, a lot of those guys still have penalties. If we take a look again, you can see it, 9 seconds, 3 seconds, 3, 6, 3, 3. Yeah, Ruben has been in the pits as well. I mean, okay, there are still penalties, you might still move up to P4. So now it's going back onto the softs to have a go at them. Oh, but Cassidy, I mean, there are only gonna be like 2 laps left. You can't make up that much time in just 2 laps. And he even forgot to change his front wing, or what? Didn't he change his front wing last time? I could have sworn he changed it. Oh god. Oh, I gotta have a talk with him on Discord after this. This was just... oh, it hurts to see. Okay, he is on fresher tires, but it's only gonna be 2 more laps to go. I should have just stayed out. I mean, it was only the end plate. It didn't cost him so much time. He's not even gonna make it onto the podium now. No way. Because for that he'd have to overtake Bever and Zook. And they are 5, respectively 6 places ahead of him. But then again, Manu might have a puncture and just spin out and collect everybody. Let's see, let's go on board with Bobby. And Bobby very close. Oh, almost driving into him. See what's Manu gonna do. He went late, he went early. What's he gonna do this time? Bobby being right up there and he's going out of the chicane. So good restart there from Manu again. Vekla can't do anything. Michael can't really do anything. Michael might be... Oh, is he on for a podium? No, he isn't. Oh, Vekla there, going a little bit wide through turn 2. Michael gaining position. Monty has had a sprint for turn 1, so that's 1 position for Cassidy. But he should have stayed out. Let's see, Vekla challenging Bobby for P2. I mean, Vekla is now the net winner. Bobby is the net P2. If you can keep up with those guys up front. As we have Costa retiring in turn 4, there is gonna be no safety car now in the last 2 laps of the race. So we are gonna go through to the end. Cassidy overtakes Evil Zook for P10, that's good. Vekla sending it around the outside of Bobby, Bobby driving him wide, but Vekla is still there. Little bit of wheel banging there. Bobby not quite happy with each other. See, but now Vekla pulling to the outside of the chicane. That's not gonna work, that's not gonna work. Yeah, it didn't work for him. Michael is there, Ballboy, the other Michael, is there as well. Are we gonna go 3 wide? No, but Ballboy might be challenging Michael around the outside of turn 1. Oh, very close, there comes Glow Stick. Overdriving turn 2 way too much, and there's Bever right behind him as well. Texax has spun in turn 2. And I think Cassidy... Oh no, he didn't lose a position to Ruben, he was behind him. This is the last lap. Cassidy still... he wasted his race win. Vekla is still the net race winner. Let's take a look at the gap to the leader. Ballboy, oh yeah, Ballboy had something going on, I completely missed that. He's still on the podium for now, I think. Oh, but look at that, we're going 3 wide in towards the hairpin. Ballboy on the inside, Ruben on the outside, Bever in the middle. There's Cassidy involved as well. Oh, Cassidy already almost getting collected there by Ruben. Let's see, everybody in the draft, Ballboy being all on his own. He doesn't have a drafting buddy. There's Cassidy going up against Ruben. Cassidy getting a penalty. Oh, that's a bit forceful from Ruben there. He might get that penalty removed. Ruben is trying to crash into him across the line. That looked a bit weird. Cassidy is in that P7. Not sure if that's gonna be removed or not. See if we take away 310. Cassidy might be in P4 after that, I'm not quite sure. Bever is the net winner. Something happened to Vekla. I'm not quite sure what happened there, I didn't see that. Manu is in P2. Behind Bever, only by 47 thousandths on 31 lap old mediums. So, but yeah, it's Bever winning, then Manu, then Ballboy in P3. But there might still be some penalties being dished out later on. Manu might have won this actually, because Bever could get a penalty for his incident with VIP. Cassidy might get his penalty removed. Because I think Ruben did kind of pin him on the apex there. Oh, I do quite like those aero suits. They look quite nice. But yeah, for now, provisionally it is Barry that's won after a very interesting and exciting race, of which we only saw half, because connection and shit. And he already leaves the session. Doesn't even attend the podium celebrations, just leaves the session straight away. By the way, I'm not gonna do any interviews because I simply can't be asked. Here's our final race order though. Barry out of Manu out of Ballboy, provisionally. Then Bobby, then Evil Zook on P5. Very good race from him. Might even be promoted up to P4 if Barry gets a penalty. Glowstick in P6, Cassidy in P7. He could have won if he wouldn't have pitted on that last safety car. Michael in P8, the Haas driver, making good recovery from P15 up to P2, up to P8, sorry. Weckler in P9, Ruben in P10, then Texfax, then Frankie Monty, and then Costa being 2 laps down. And your non-finishers are Michael Van Dongen, VIP GTA Gamer, Alpha King, Sphinx, Michelle, Sen, and Smolly. Let's see, there are gonna be no interviews. Alrighty, and with that being done, I say thank you. I'm gonna end the recording here, cut it together. It's gonna be uploaded probably Tuesday morning by the time you see this. So, thank you all for watching. Have a good night.